Hi folks, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is our weekly review. We do this bi-weekly, and so once in 2 weeks. We look at the financial market, we review what the market did in the previous week, and then we try to give pointers as to where we believe that the markets will be moving in the long run, right? So that being said, let's go to the business of the day, right? So we're going to start with our weekly review, right? So we start on the dollar index, right? So we start on the dollar index and see what the market did the previous week or whatever. Right. So I think the week started on the trying to get where there was 21st. Where did the week start? Okay, this was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Okay, I have seen it. So the week started somewhere around there. Right, so I can bring up my replay too and take it just right to that point, right? So we had our week started around the year, right? That's how our week started, right? Okay. Then we're inside we go to the monthly time frame. We're looking at we're in that monthly imbalance, right? So I was expecting the markets, no, we had an imbalance here on the 2 months time frame. There's an imbalance inside of here, and I expect price to get to this other block, right? So this is a possibility, or doing this is a month time frame. So I was expecting price to get at least to the open of this last up candle or for the down. But let's highlight this candle instead, right? Or the low of this candle. So we can just highlight the low of that candle, right? So the price to get to the low of this candle before we can see significant, because that was the last up candle before what price drop. So that was a kind of failure swing inside there, the month time frame. Then we have this impulsive run that lasted from the 1st of January 2002 up till uh, up till this was the lowest point 2008. So market dropped for 6 years from this point. So we expect the market to at least get to that low, but it may not be immediate, right? So the market will get there before rejecting significantly, right? So this was the monthly imbalance I was looking at, right? We have been on a very serious bullish run, and then if you come to the daily time frame, we had this, right? So I think I need to copy this and paste it so I can have the euro dollar, right? So I need to paste it inside this angle, right? So I can have the euro dollar on the next chart, right? So while it loads up, so I was looking at this monthly imbalance. That's why price has been digging deep, deep, deep. It's like most likely going for the low of that monthly candle. So we had on the 3 hour time frame, we had a very bullish market. You know that when the market is trending upwards on the dollar index, you should expect the pairs that crossed against the dollar to drop, right? Like Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, right? So we had that's why we had all this bearish run, right? They've been having a bullish run for a long time. That's why we've been having a bearish run on EUG and all of that, right? So that being said, markets, kept going up. So we had markets go up, and then we saw the markets keep climbing up, kept climbing up. And then I think right here we had a kind of break of structure. At this point here, the market was bearish, right? And at this point, I think that we had some buys on the euro dollar, right? So I was looking at market to come back here and then retest and drop lower. So we had a bearish run. I think I bought EU when I saw this. So remember that when the market is bullish on PXY, then you should be looking to do a short EU. When it is bearish here, then looking to do what buy you. So when market dropped here, we're looking for buy ideas. When I saw this break of structure, then I was looking out for what buy ideas on the euro dollar, right? So the markets kept dumping down, and then the markets come back there. So the markets currently is at, right? So now looking at this, we are in that we have a bearish break of structure to the downside, right? And then okay, I think I can see that price tapped this other block. Did it tap it? Let's say the low that candle. Okay, you just tap the low. Okay, feel the imbalance and drop down, right? Okay, let's be careful with this because market may likely come back here. So if the market will come back here, we might have a significant sell on the euro dollar on why the market try to make its way up here. So there are two possibilities for this week on the euro dollar. All right. So expect the dollar index will likely come for this particular supply zone. That means this place will act as an inducement, right? So here we have something like an inducement, right? A kind of inducement here. The price, some people will try to sell off this point and price, eventually go higher and redistribute the side and then we'll go low, right? So markets may likely come here. So when this happens, you should expect to see what the reverse on the euro dollar, right? So the euro dollar, we're having currently we have what a bullish structure in the dollar. I kind of marked this out already. So this was the other block before what this bullish run to the upside, right? So for this to happen, for the dollar index to find its way back up to this point, then we expect the euro dollar to do what, to drop a bit, right? So there's a possibility that the market may likely come down. And looking at this chart, let's go to the 2-hour time frame. All right. So there's a possibility that the market may likely come down a bit, right? Just come down a bit, maybe to cap this particular candle, or just maybe give a false break and then go higher. So currently we have, and I'm seeing a kind of bearish structure. This is actually correlating. So if you go to the 1-hour time frame, we're having a bearish 1-hour structure, right? So look at this. We have a high, we have a low, we have a high, and then we have what, a break of structure, right? So now we can delete all this. Oh, no, let me just leave it there. We can also look out for sell opportunities inside this candle. So as a positive market may drop from here. Since we're expecting a higher price on the dollar index, then we can see the market drop from. So this is a 1-hour chart, right? But it's low probability since the 3-hour cone is saying a buy, but it's possible that we can see a bearish run from here down while the index goes higher, right? So we have to keep an eye. If we see an evidence of redistribution inside there, then we can go short on euro dollar, right? Can go short on euro dollar, right? But looking at the daily time frame, we have on euro dollar, we have a reason for price to go higher, right? Although I think this has mitigated high break. Okay, this was mitigated, price capped in there and dropped lower. So that is now validated. So you can take off that point. That has been mitigated properly. So we can now remove all of this and then focus on what the market is currently doing, right? Our focus is mostly what the market is doing at the current structure. So you can take out all of can take out this. Right, I don't want to remove some things. I can see clearly what the market is doing, right? So we can see we have an imbalance here. So I was saying that price, should buy into this imbalance on the daily time frame, right? So a certain price will trade into this imbalance before we can see any significant lower price on this, because price was efficiently filled. And you can see we're looking at the weekly time frame. I think we had a previous weekly sweep. So you can see that this weekly candle cleared the low of this previous week. So I expect price to come for that dollar, for that that daily imbalance before going lower. All right, so let's see what happens this week. My daily expect price to get to this point, to this daily imbalance. But on the current market, we come to the 1-hour time frame. I expect price to reject off here, since we have price we have reasons to go long on the DXY. So we have to be very careful. Just allow price to show what is doing. By looking at the current state of the market, I can see that we're having a bullish what current, look at what the market is doing. Market is giving what a bullish structure on the DXY. So on the 1-hour, you can see the market is giving we have a break of structure. Market is clearing this high. So we have a BOS here on the dollar index. So connecting the buy. So market may likely tap here and then buy to and take out this high, right? So this will be our target if you are trying to buy the dollar index. So we might likely see price gravitate towards this high, right? So this will be my area of interest on the dollar index, right? So certain dollar index will gravitate towards what this high, grab the liquidity resting here, all right, and possibly tap into the supply zone before going down, right? So now let's frame that to the opposite end. So we have the dollar index the year do that given the same setup, right? So you can expect to see price reject off here. Since I have the dollar index that is bullish, right? So you can expect to see price reject off here and then come lower, right? Maybe take out this low. So this low will be our target, this low, and that will be a beautiful run. If you can see it, then we'll take our sell down into this point, all right? That is all I have for dollar. All right, so that's just a short-term idea I have of dollar. Let's look at the GU. So GU is the same thing. Remember DXY, we have the bullish DXY, does the same thing. Since we have a bullish DXY, remember the same thing applies to the British pounds against the United States dollars, right? So since this dollar is bullish, we should expect to see a bearish run on the DXY. All right, so looking at the 1 hour structure, we are having a bearish structure, as you can see. We have high, 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 and low break of structure, right? So this could actually be the run. All right, this could be the run. This up candles. So market can likely reject all these up candles and then give us our bearish run, And see that bearish run of that where dollar where this market currently is at. Right, so you can see that run. You have a bearish structure here already. So you can see the market, give that bearish run from here and then we go down, right? You have some imbalances to be filled and all of that, right? So let's see, we have this other block at this point. Yes, the price will likely come lower, to at least mitigate this other block, right? So we can see a sell down here and then we go take price. So let's be watchful of it. If we get an evidence of a sell, then we're taking a sell on the GU down at least to this point, or you can target this low, right? So we have targets, we have this low, we have this fair value gap inside of here, or imbalance. So we have an imbalance inside this point here, right? So I expect on the market, right? So we can have market create up with this imbalance and then go lower, right? So this would be a good sell. You can see it. It will be beautiful, right? So this is depending on the dollar index. If that buy goes on dollar index, and expect this market to drop and to this point. And this would be a beautiful sell. And so because of the daily time frame on GU, let's see what daily time frame is saying. So oh wow, wow. So we have filled all the imbalance here. Well, that's okay. There's a reason for price to go lower. So we have filled all this daily imbalance. So price may likely drop lower, right? Drop a bit lower. That is possible. So let's go head over to the USD card. USD card. Okay, USD card is also very bullish. We took out the previous high. So we are expecting that's what we expect on it. Wow. So we are taking out this high. Let's expect that this is a total soup, right? So I've taken out this high. So you can expect to see market. If market gives an evidence of a sell above here, right? So this can be a total soup setup, right? This can be a total soup setup. Right. So you can have this on dollar index, it will be a beautiful sell like for real. You can have the market distribute above the high, right? You see something like this. Market breakdown, and that would be a beautiful sell for us, go short and take price lower, significantly lower. Right, so I want to see price distribute above this high. I want to see price give that evidence of a break of structure above this high, and then we can know what take price significantly lower. Right. So for now, my hands will be, I'll still on my hands on this guy. Let's go to the weekly time frame of USD currency. Wow, that doesn't crazy, crazy bullish. Like crazy, crazy bullish. Right. Okay. So let us mark the open of this other block, right? So price may likely come to tap this other block, open on that other block, right? So this is the open of this other block, and this last up candle for this leave sell. So you might likely see price tap that other block and then we go lower, right? So that is the all I have for you card. So now let us see price can mitigate that. How many people is left to get there? Let us see how many people is left to get to that point, right? Wow, it's not so far. So we're actually in sync. We're actually in sync. So you can see price tap out that block above there and then redistribute and then we go lower. Where's the chef? All right. So wow, this is an amazing trade. Like I mark this out and explain that perfect like I said, right? So you can see price, I was expecting all this and I posted this on my Telegram community. All right, let me just show you that with this so you can believe what I'm saying. All right, so Telegram community. So this is my Telegram community. I think I posted that idea some time back on USD Chef. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there is it. So you can see I'm not forming it. You can see I posted it on my Telegram community, anticipate auto supply. You can see I marked it before price even left, right? You can see how I marked it beforehand, all right? And you can see how price has been doing like I said it would, right? So this Telegram community, currently, this is it. This is why I post on what I'm looking at, right? And all of what I'm looking at is all posted on this Telegram community, right? So if you want to join our Telegram, it's free of charge. And you can see I posted you before you came down there. And this is why I post signals, setups, and all of that, right? If you want to join our Profem, our Profem trading room, do how to use the link in the paid message. If you want to join our paid mentorship program, it's still ongoing. It just goes for $58, which is 35,000 Nigerian naira, and it's very affordable, right? It's a one-time payment, and you're going to get so much so much value, right? And this is my Telegram community. I'm not sure you because this is our mentorship community. This is our mentorship program. So we have a class that teaches you Forex from scratch, where we teach you smart money, ICT, and all those things that you don't learn on for free online. We teach you how to manage your risk. Most of my students are good risk managers. So risk management is what keeps you in the financial market. It's not you make $10 today, lose it tomorrow, and we teach you how to be sustainable, profitable, right? We have access to have a secret group where we post premium trade ideas. We have live classes every week. Then we have access to a community of traders. We have a free money pattern. All this just for $58. A one-time payment. You're not paying any more than this. All right. So that being said, let's go back to the business of the day, right? So we're going back. So you can see how I posted this, and you can see $0 bought just, USHF bought just like I said. So I said price, okay, price I taking out this high. I said price to take out this high, and then take out this high before. So I said price to go higher than this, and then redistribute above here. Then the price to go above this high, and then give an evidence of a sell above this high, right? So look at the daily time frame and see if we can find anything on the D1. If we can find something on the D1, right? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Can't really find anything of interest there. Okay. Let's see. The open of this candle was mitigated. Okay. The price will likely come for this open, right? Without the open of this candle. But for now, I just want to see what price is going to do. Right. And then let's go to the last two things and then call it a day. Right. Let's go to the Dow Jones. Right. Dow Jones has been crazy bearish. We go to the weekly time frame. Like crazy bearish on Dow Jones, like crazy bearish, right? So markets, has been selling crazy, right? So I said price will still come back here, but may not be now. So we're having a very good sell setup, right? Market has been trading lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. Now we have a more bearish setup. Okay. Now we have a sell setup, right? So market may likely come inside this box. So you have a sell setup on the 4 hour. You might see this week. Markets come into this box. I'm just giving the higher time frame perspective, right? Market may come into this box, right, and then give an evidence for the sell, right? So you can expect just monitor its price level. Markets comes here to be a beautiful sell setup, right here. So you can look for the market sub liquidity here. If price comes here, that'll be a beautiful sell. Take price lower, right? So you can look out for buy ideas below here, but that would be low probability. So we just wait for the market to come here. They look for sell ideas, right? If we see a 1 hour break of structure, it's be nice, right? Let's go look at 1 hour. 1 hour is not even showing evidence, right? Let's go to 30 minutes. So this guy is super bearish for now. That's what the market to come back inside there, and that is it for the market. Let's look at Dow Jones. Something similar on this. All right, we have a very bearish day. I finally swapped this daily liquidity, right? So we had a kind of daily trend line here. Or is it on the weekly time frame? I think it was on the weekly, right? So we have had a kind of weekly trend line, and market can see that swept liquidity to the downside, right? So we have market clear this trend line, and then market is super bearish on this guy, like super bearish, super bearish. So let's go to the 4 hour to see if we can find it there. So looking at the 4 hour time frame, we still have a bearish setup. All right, so we have this last up candle, a grab liquidity, and the same thing, same price to note come higher inside there and then give us an evidence of the distribution and then take price over, right? So if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do have to subscribe. If you like the video and if you want to join our mentorship program or our Pro Firm trading room, just join the Telegram community. All details are there, and we'll see you in the next video. So have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful morning wherever you are in the world. And until next time, have a wonderful day and God bless you.